Welcome guys, welcome to this special sort of one-off ChatTactic, which is on a Saturday for the rest of you, Sunday for me. It's a day early, and it's a day early because of this massive Skulls event which is on. I'm wearing my Skulls t-shirt, there it is. And the last week I did show you, I did the unboxing of the special box that I got from them, which is pretty awesome actually. We've got heaps of giveaways today, so it's going to be a big one. Yeah, so... hi Silver Hunting, Mike Gillespie saying happy Sunday/Monday. Well, it's actually Saturday/Sunday, I think, for most people. Most people it's Saturday. Hi Bob, how you going? And bye Red. It's Saturday, yes it is. It's because I've actually got a 4-hour live stream tomorrow as part of the Skulls event. There's been new DLC released, so we'll just go through all the different bits of Warhammer bits and pieces, and then next week we'll sort of be into sort of like back into the standard sort of fare. Of course, that will be the week of Kingdoms coming out, so we'll sort of still touch on maybe if there's any Skull stuff that was left over, because that'll be pretty much like there's still a few more days left in the Warhammer Skulls event, so we'll sort of definitely be talking a lot about that today. What else is there? So Mike's saying, yeah, I'm on vacation, so there we go. So got your days wrong. Hi, Ficus, how you going? And CB saying, hello, Daz and chat. Cool that it's Saturday, and it could have been... Hang on, I'm just going to go and just get that a little bit better. That's better. There we go. Yeah, could have been away tomorrow. There we are. Now, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in into the chat. Register for the giveaways. Okay, so and oh, that's not what we wanted. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just going to get the link just so that you guys can actually register. It is in the it is also in the description. I know a couple of you have already registered from the description, but this is this is probably the easiest way I can actually do it today. So that's going to be the giveaway link. I'm going to try to pin this. Yeah, pin the message. So that one should be at the top now of your chat all the time. There's a link there that will then take you through to a form. I'll just click on it and we'll go there. So this is it in through here. So there's yeah. So basically that will then take you to the link. But that's going to be like you sort of just log into there and away you go. So anyway, that's the login for entering into the actual competition, and that'll be that. Okay, so hi John, how you going? So yeah, so I will keep that one just there. So if you do want to be in the competitions, and I'll just every time we do a marble run, only for this one off, by the way, I'll be going back to the normal way I've been doing it after this, but this is just because there's so many giveaways. I think I've got 8 or 9 giveaways for today, so it's going to be pretty full on with different competitions that are running through, and so I'll just keep on updating the list. So even if you're not here for the whole of the ChatTactic session, as long as you register for it, you will then be in the running for every subsequent race that we then go and do. So we're going to be doing a lot of marble run. There's going to be more marble run today than there is going to be Warhammer content, I can tell you that, because it's going to be full on. One thing I don't know is to whether to mix it up a bit and just have single races, or whether to actually still have the maybe we'll just do single races and sort of see how we go that way. We'll just see how we go along with the process. John saying, g'day Daz and chat, so g'day back. So what we'll do is I'll just give you guys a bit of time just to start to put your names into the giveaway. Of course, the earlier you get in with these early games, the better off you're going to be, because the more people who end up coming along with and registering, the more. And what they'll just go and preface the actual form itself. When you do log into the form, so just asking for your username on YouTube. Only give me the actual username itself, rather than, I noticed there was an @ that was put in by one of the people as well, but I'll correct that in the actual detail. But just the username, just so I can, when I'm calling it out, we know who's winning. There's also an email address which I will not use for anything other than this competition. So if you're concerned about privacy, or me sort of using it for then contacting you afterwards when I try to sell you my crypto scam NFTs, then rest assured I won't be using it for that. I'll have a different system for when I do get into the building some NFTs for all of you guys to invest in. But no, in all seriousness, it'll only be used for that for this giveaway today, and then I'll be deleting the form and also the spreadsheet that then comes out of it. So I'm going to have to move that off screen when I do actually, just in case I don't want to dox anyone. But I will actually just go and probably when we're doing things, just fix up the names just so I can actually do the calls. All right. So anyway, that should all be everything we need to know about, I think, with that one. So again, just make sure that you go and register for the giveaways. So Dusty Monk saying, use my Gmail. I'm probably going to de-Google soon anyway. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sort of. I got heaps of different emails and stuff, but anyway, that's the. I tend to just use a Gmail account for Gmails for Google stuff and other things for other things. So yeah, I've got a few. Anyway, but that's fine. If just register, and when we get into it, we'll then go for it. So what I'll do is I'll talk a little bit about some of the stuff that is in the giveaway at not the giveaway, but in the Skulls event. Actually, what it actually is. So it's basically a festival of video games. It's actually beyond that. It's actually a festival of everything Warhammer. So it is actually a fairly major event. Like, it's very, very big. And there's a lot going on with it as well. So if I just go and click on this one, or maybe just have a bit of a look and see. I might just ditch that just so it's out of the way. I don't want to accidentally click on that. When I had a look, I thought I'd set it up so that or actually I could even do it that way. Yeah, I might do that separately. I might go back and tweak that, I guess, when I might have to hide the screen or something just to do that one. Anyway, this is this third-party event is presented by Warhammer. Now, this is actually, like, it's quite hard to get the front page of Steam for any length of time, but this is now third or fourth day in a row that they've actually had it, and quite often Steam doesn't allow that to actually happen. So anyway, we've got a whole heap of stuff which is coming. So Warhammer Mechanicus 2 is coming soon. I don't know when, but that's actually that has been announced. So that's going to be a very exciting addition. Mechanicus is quite a good game as well. We've got Space Marine 2 as well, which I know nothing at all about. I don't know if I really want to be playing this game, to be honest. I did have a look at it. It's coming in September. Maybe do we look at everything? I don't know if we do actually. Anyway, that's that for me. Actually, maybe we do. Maybe we'll click on each of these. So because you can pre-purchase. So we've got. We don't know much about it. It's mainly just a first-person shooter. Maybe we don't do that. Let's not do that. And we'll just go back out again. Yeah, but Mechanicus 2 I'm looking forward to. I think that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, maybe we will go in and look at that one there. So this is Mechanicus 2. They got the announcement sort of up through here, which I won't sort of go through that bit of detail. I'll just get rid of that. And this one will be a good one. So fast-paced tactical combat meets strategic management in the sequel to the acclaimed Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus. I do have a giveaway, I think, for that one. Let me have a quick look at my giveaways. Yeah, I've got Mechanicus. We'll be doing that one towards the end of the session, actually. I've sort of got like a bit of a plan as to how we go back through all this one through here. So John Lala saying g'day. Then with Thor is saying, did it have to be username from Steam? No. Just here in YouTube. It's just so that when I do the call, I know who I'm actually dealing with. But then what I'll do after the stream is I will actually then go through and then marry up the username. So it doesn't matter what it is, but if it's sort of in the chat there, just even your first name, like the first username that you're using in YouTube, That's all it is. It's just your user tube. I'm not using the name for anything other than the race itself. And then the email will be then just for sending out the keys at the end of the session. So after this finishes, I'll then just go and email everyone their prizes. I was thinking that would be the easiest way for me to do this, rather than getting you guys to then start to contact me, which is the way I normally do it. But normally I've only got one key to give away, but when I've got like a fair few, this way at least I can be proactive with getting everything back out to you guys. So that will be what it'll be. And then once they're all gone, I'm going to then be deleting that form, but then deleting the spreadsheet that goes with it. So that's the plan. Yes, it's not important. The username is not important. It is only for me to know who I'm actually calling. It's actually going to be they're going to be the names on the top of the marbles. So that's pretty much what it is. I shouldn't have said that, because now there'll be a whole lot of not safe for work names, I guess. I hope that's not the case. I will have to go. I'll have to have a bit of a read through, I guess, before I put them in. So Swag Boost is saying afternoon. So Dusty Monk's saying I think it's just use YouTube username. Yes. As it's saying, are you part of the Distant Worlds 2 Return of the Shakturi beta? Now, has that been announced that people know that that's what the... Spoiler alert, that's the Return of the Shakturi beta is underway. I am part of that beta, but I don't play the betas until they're close, to be honest, because what I find that if I play a beta and get involved in it in the early days, I then get a bit jaded by the time the actual content releases. So I like to be a month or two before release, and there's still a little bit of time, I think. I'm not exactly sure. I've been sort of purposely not looking at it too much, but yes, I am, but I'm not actively involved at this point in time. I think it's frustrating for developers, because when I do get involved, I then start coming up with all these things that I think should be changed, but by then it's largely too late. But I still prefer to do it that way, because that way, at least when I'm sort of presenting the content to you guys, I'm presenting it fairly fresh, rather than being jaded about the something that should or shouldn't have been changed. Hi ZXM, how are you going? It's been announced on their forums. Okay, so we'll look at that next week, I think, if that's the case. I'm not sure. Actually, maybe we should look at that sort of stuff. Actually, no, we'll look at that next week, because I'm still think there's a bit of time. I don't want to leave it like last time that they were making updates. I didn't get involved until like a week or two out from when it was actually being released, and then when I came back with all my feedback, none of it could be implemented, and I thought a lot of it was actually fairly important, just from a user. Not very like, it's sort of funny with beta testing. The more people are in a beta test, the more they're used to the game, and the less they think about it in terms of newish players coming in. If you know what I mean. So it's sort of one of these funny situations. That's why gaming studios tend to like to have different sessions of beta testing, so that there's always fresh eyes looking at the actual product. And so I try to be fresh eyes whenever I do any beta testing, and look at it from the perspective of someone that's coming in fairly cold into the actual game itself. So as this is then saying, from what I heard, release is like a month away. In that case, I really should start to look at it and get more involved than what I have been, because it is something. It's an important game for me. I love the game, and I want it to be the best it can possibly be. So I might start to look at that one. Anyway, let's continue on. So Mechanicus 2 is coming. We don't know when. What else have we got in through here? We've got the Skulls, the Boltgun Forces of Corruption, which came out. What's that coming? That's coming soon, actually. I've got to say, I was playing this in the lead up on it, like just literally the minutes. The reason I was a little bit late was because I was playing Boltgun, and I'm really enjoying it, actually. I don't have any giveaways for that one, because I used the key I had, which I would normally use as a giveaway. I used for myself. That was one of the games that I thought, no, I'll check that one out myself. And I'm actually, because I used to love Doom. I used to love playing Doom, and this is like almost like a Doom remake. But it's really quite cool, actually. From the small amount that I have played it, I do like it, actually. So that's coming soon. But that must be the second version of it, because the other one must be around somewhere. Is it part of the original? Okay, so, oh yeah, requires the base game, yeah, Warhammer 40,000 Boltgun. This one rates pretty highly. That's why I thought, I'll check it out, because, let's just go to this new one. So there's a new one in there, which is, yeah, very positive. You can sort of see there, 80% of viewers and 91% overall reviews. Came out a year ago, basically. So we're looking at it, it's about a year old. I do remember it coming out, but I remember thinking it wasn't going to be a good fit for me. But then, yeah, just from what people have told me, it's pretty good fun. And I've got to say, I do like it. I like it a lot. It very much goes back to the old. It feels like playing Doom again, but with better environments. Yeah, better. I mean, it's the old Doom. It's the Doom mechanics, but in a Warhammer universe, and yeah, it sort of does work in fairly well, as you can sort of see through here. Yeah, and the story looks pretty cool as well with what they've actually done. They've done a lot. Actually, what is that? Is that on special at the moment? So there, I don't have. I'll let you know when I don't have a game that we see that for giveaway. But just in case, if you do want to grab it at that time, don't hold back and wait for the giveaways. So this one is actually, this is Australian dollars, but it's 35% off at this stage. So yeah, that's from this very, very small amount that I have played, I have enjoyed it. It's been quite good fun. Yeah, I've just been, that's literally what I've been doing for the last 20 minutes or so. Before starting this, just playing that one. So we've got Talisman. Now Talisman is it's coming soon. This is the digital 5th edition. This is a board game. I used to have the board game actually. I don't know what I did with it, but it's yeah. I think I don't know if I gave it away or something. But anyway, I don't have it anymore. But I do remember the game, and even the original computer games of this. I had an early version of that, I think. Again, it didn't impress me, the computer game, but that was decades ago. So that was a long, long time ago. Open beta for Speed Freaks. No idea what that is. Doesn't sound like my sort of game. So I'll bypass that one. Rogue Trader. Now I do actually have giveaways for Rogue Trader. Actually, here we go. This is not Rogue Trader. This is Francesco from, this is talking about Battle Sector. This is the actual Skulls event, like all the information. So this is actually all the stuff, and we'll talk about this as well. So I do actually have giveaways for Rogue Trader. I've got one giveaway for Rogue Trader. They're talking about Battle Sector. I've got a couple of Battle Sector giveaways, so I'll sort of have them towards the back end of the session. This is an incredible game, and they announced that they're going to be putting in the Astra Militarum as their next DLC for the game, which is actually really cool because Black Labs Digital, the people who are actually developing the game, are no longer going to be really developing it, and so it's now gone back to Slytherin to actually do the development. So they're actually going to be doing active development to keep it all sort of going. So that's sort of where we are with that one. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff coming. I love this as well. That little, I don't know if I can pause it. Can I pause it? Can I go back? I don't know if I can with these little live streams here. Let's have a look at it, because this for me is exciting. I mean, this is good, but this next bit, this is the thing I love about Battle Sector. I'll just let it go forward a little bit. This is a small version of the campaign map, of the random campaign map. So I quite like the look of this when I saw that, because the normal campaign map is a lot larger, and so it looks like we're going to be able to play different scaled versions of it, which is quite impressive. If you haven't played Battle Sector, it's got a really, really good tabletop style mechanic about the way that you do play it. So it's quite simple in the sense of its mechanics, but done extremely well. Like, it's just a fantastic game. And now that they're getting all these different factions coming in as well, it's really getting fleshed out to be quite an interesting game to play. And then also along with that, you've then got this planetary conquest mode, which does give you like a way to play random maps. Now, I've been a bit scathing about the way that this has been developed, because when that first released, they sort of released it, and to be fair, like they released it to say, hey, we're really excited about where thing's going to end up going, but it was just literally a first look, which they probably shouldn't have done in hindsight. They should have waited until it was a bit more polished, because I know that when I was looking at it, I was thinking, this is really crap, like, what they released. And when you release something, even if it's just a work in progress, it I was very negative about it when it first came out. But I've got to say that in recent times when I've been playing it, I'm really impressed with it. So the planetary supremacy mode is looks like it's getting a lot more attention, which I'm really excited about, because I think this is the future of this game. I think this is going to be like there's all these preset campaigns and scenarios, but these random maps just mean that you've got endless replayability, and the more content you have for it, the better off this is going to be. So this screen here, when I saw it the other day, I was thinking, yep, that's great. That's exactly what this is the direction I want this game to go, personally. But I know that's just me. But that's something I really am interested in. So anyway, that's that's certainly coming with the different announcements. All right. So where are we up to? Thor is saying, I cannot get into Distant Worlds 2. I've tried several times. I just simply don't know what to do when playing it. You do nothing. That's actually the secret to playing Distant Worlds, is that you do nothing. You take your hands, you fold them, and you sit back and you watch what's happening. And I'm being actually dead serious about that. It's one of these games where you don't need to be clicking on things left, right, and centre. One of the traps with games like Distant Worlds 2 is because it's a real-time game, and because most real-time games require a lot of attention to get things happening. The Distant Worlds 2, and the big thing about Distant Worlds 2 is it's at its core, it's a simulation game. It is not a game. It's a simulation, and so you can just let it run itself and then just step in when you want to do things. Now, I tend to step in really early and pause it and then do what I have to do because of the difficulty settings I'm playing on, because I want to make sure I get in before the game starts to spend all of my resources. But you don't have to play that way. There's so many different ways to play Distant Worlds 2. You can automate the whole game, like, and just do absolutely nothing and just watch it. And I've got to say, I actually enjoy games where I don't have to actually play at all. I like Conway's Game of Life, for example. I like back when I first discovered Conway, like, I don't know if you know that one, but it's just little pixels that sort of do different patterns and things on your screen, and they just run themselves. And I used to have that as my screensaver, for example, because I just enjoyed watching it. And so Distant Worlds 2 can be played like Conway's Game of Life to a large degree, and just let it sort of run itself. So, but yeah, the problem I think people have with it, and what I've seen with other people who stream it or play it, is that they feel that they've got to do it on 4 times speed, or now up to 8 times speed, but do it on maximum speed and just go crazy with it. And I don't. To be honest, I don't get any enjoyment out of it like that. It's a game that I like. It can be very slow in places, and very quick when things start to happen. So but it's one of these things. If you're playing it at a fast rate, and you'll miss the important things, and you'll miss the fun things. So it's actually not a game that you. It's not a game that you actually that you need to. Act on quickly, and you can always just got an active pause, so you can just press the space bar and then just spend whatever time you want just to do whatever you want to do with your planning, anything like that, and then just let it go again. But it is a game that you can literally play without doing anything at all. So yeah, Dusty Monk saying I only use 4 times speed late game in Distant Worlds 2. See, I'm the opposite. I'll use 4 times speed if it's really slow. Actually, I'll use 2 times a little bit. I use 4 times hardly ever. I use normal speed for most of it, and then I go to half speed or quarter speed if there's a combat I really want to have a good look at. So I tend to play it really slowly, just simply because I enjoy watching it. And for me, it's not a game that I find stressful at all to play. It's just one of those really interesting games for me where the simulation is doing what it's doing, and sometimes a simulation will make it really hard, and sometimes it'll make it really easy. So you just don't really know what you're getting. I really like that. Dusty Monk's saying, that I did a couple of tutorial series. Yeah, I've got a lot of content on how to approach the different things in the game, but that's for games like Distant Worlds 2, it's about how you approach the game when you're going to be playing it. And if you think of it as a real-time game, most real-time games require a lot of attention and a lot of clicking and a lot of click vesting, and just moving around all over the place to try to keep on top of things. Distant Worlds, you don't have to play that way. So which is good. It's sort of funny because like I'm now also thinking in terms of Sins of a Solar Empire 2. I've got that as well, the preview version, and I've been lucky enough to be able to be playing that one. And that's a funny one as well. Like I've got to say that Sins of a Solar Empire 2 is really curated well as a real-time game. Like I'm super impressed with so much of what that game does, but its pacing stays at a steady rate, but it doesn't get out of control. And so there's a lot you can do. The user interface, for example, in Sins of a Solar Empire 2 is exceptional. And I think that Distant Worlds 2 is closest to, and vice versa, Sins of a Solar Empire 2 in the sense that they're both real-time games, but they really have very, very different focuses. Again, I found that I wasn't overwhelmed with Sins of a Solar Empire 2. Again, you can do an active pause sort of with that one, not to the same extent as with Distant Worlds, but Distant Worlds is much more broad in its scope and in what it actually does do. It really is an actual simulation, whereas Sins of a Solar Empire 2 is a game, basically. It doesn't simulate things, but it's got some very, very cool mechanics. Anyway, there's a couple of similar sorts of games in one sense that they're both real-time, but very, very different approaches to the way that the pacing of the game is actually sort of done. Yeah, Mike's saying, I love Distant Worlds 2. As Dad said in the past, tits best approach, or he's written tits best approach. I think it's meant to be its best approach as a simulation and not as a game per se. There we go. That was a bit of a slip there, Mike, with your with your comment. John's saying Doom is one of my the first games. I think Dad would use the arrow keys and run us around while I pressed control or whatever to shoot on the DOS machine. Oh, okay, yeah. No, it was a really cool game. It's sort of, and to be honest, the old muscle memory of playing Doom, it just came straight back with Boltgun. It was it felt very, very similar. Hi, Sketic, how you going? So Thor is saying, yeah, have seen it, but they're very detailed, missing any overview in the game. Yeah, look, and that's where, look, to be honest, you as I said before, you can just automate everything and just sit back and just don't play it too fast. Just let it play itself. You don't have to do anything at all if you don't want to, and it's quite a relaxing game when you do play it like that. And even Distant Worlds 1, that's how I used to play a lot of it, just would be to almost like watching a TV show. Like you just turn it on, automate everything, and then just sit back and snooze for the afternoon while you sort of watch it do its thing. It's pretty cool. I do quite like it. So we're up to Dusty Monk saying, yeah, have you tried starting with working towards victory conditions? Yeah, I'm not sure. Look, anyway, we'll continue on. John saying Distant Worlds 2 looks good. Took me a while to get into Shadow Empire and read the manual, but love it. Distant Worlds 2 looks maybe more of a learning curve than Shadow Empire. No, not really. Because the game automates everything, and you can, like, literally, the first thing you should do when you go into Distant Worlds 2 is to automate what you want to automate. And the only thing I do is I just go to defaults, which means that the AI is going to suggest most things to me anyway. And then I just turn off the automation for fleet management, just so I can manage all the fleets. And so that's all I really look at when I'm like that's what I'm interested in is managing the ships, the combat ships. And so you certainly have control to do those sorts of things. So as I was saying, have seen a few people run at 4 times speed, miss all the notifications, complain that the game didn't inform. Yeah, it's when I watch people playing 4 times speed, I'm thinking, God, you're really missing out on all the little storylines, because it's a story generator. It's like the way it sort of works. Like there's all sorts of really weird and wonderful things that happen. Even some of the pirate ships that you end up coming up against. If you're playing at 4 times speed, you won't get a feel for what ships are coming after you. And in the early part of the game, you can end up with these pirate cruisers which completely outclass you. But if you actually know that ship is the one that keeps on appearing at a particular spot time after time, and you then sort of the game at that stage then becomes, how do I get rid of that one ship? And that's so interesting to play it that way, even though you've got this massive, galaxy, but you're just focused on where's the pirate ship going to, how is it getting refueled, and can I trap it when it comes back again? Like, how do we sort of do those sorts of things? So the thing I love about Distant Worlds is it's those little problems that you then need to solve along the way. Analyze the ship, see, like, if you're going to get into it, you're looking at because everything's exposed. When you see the ship, you can then see what it's got on it, and then you can try to figure out, okay, well, to combat that ship, I may need to build a small fleet of ships that do X, Y, or Z. So, and that for me is so interesting in the game, when you do actually have like a pirate ship, just one pirate ship that is actually causing you trouble. So for me, it's just little incremental objectives as you play the game, and it makes it quite good fun. All right, so as I was saying, game is only stressful when you have Gizarians as your neighbour. I don't know. There's a lot of problematic neighbours you can actually have in the game. Dusty Monk's saying, for me, 4 times speed is I've won, but the game just doesn't agree yet. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Mike's saying, I think you can automate the tech tree, or am I wrong? Yeah, no, that's can be fully automated. Yeah, by default it is actually. It's fully automated. So it's only if you step in and start to plan your own text that the AI won't select the text for you. But yeah, the tech tree is automated by default. So as I was saying, you can, I believe, so you definitely can. Everything in the game, you can actually play the game. There's a way to play the game, it requires 2 buttons to press, but there's one button to automate all of the actual gameplay itself, and there's another button to turn off the notifications, because there's some notifications that will require input, even if you're playing with full automation, but you can turn them off as well. And if you turn both of them off, you can literally run the game for like a day and then come back and see what's happened. So you don't have to you don't even have to be there. The game will just play itself out. And that in some beta testing, some beta testers were doing that. They were actually allowing the game to play for days at a time to see who would win. Just to get some stats on what it looked like at to when it got into late game and stuff like that. So Mike's saying that's good to know, particularly if the AI can suggest as opposed to choose for you. I'm not sure if it does the suggestions for tech. Normally I normally override the AI, but if I forget, it will then just pick what it thinks it needs to do. It's I don't think I've got suggest turned on. I haven't looked at that aspect, to be honest, because I just play it my way. But there's so much that can be automated or suggested when you actually are playing the game. Anyway, we'll go back to what we've got through here. So we've got the that's interesting. We've got different people sort of watching different things back and through here as well. Speed Freaks, I've got no real interest in that one at all. It's just personally, we've got Vermintide 2 coming. I think I've got a Vermintide 1 key to give away. Actually, no, I don't. Sorry, I thought I did. So there's no Vermintide for us to give away. Right, we might do the first giveaway. Actually, I think we'll just go. The first giveaway, and this I do actually have a key for this, but I'm not going to do it as a giveaway. I've got Gladius to give away, but it's actually 100% off right now. You can actually pick it up for free this week, so grab it. If you don't have Gladius, this is one of the best games ever made. Not just a Warhammer game, best actual strategy games ever made. It's completely free, and the actual base game, if I just go back into it, hang on, I'll just go and I should just go back and get that one back to the Skulls event. So this one in here is Gladius essentially back and through this other side. It's got mostly positive 72% and very positive 80%. It's not an easy game to play. It does have some it does have a learning curve, but the base game itself, now there's a lot of DLC. So what they want to do is, of course, they want to get people involved in the actual in the game, get them hooked, and then of course then sort of sell off the DLC. But the base game itself is incredibly good. It's actually not like you're just playing a single faction or anything like that. You've actually got 4 very, very good factions to play. And so when we have a bit of a look at it, and have a look to see what it's actually got. Where is it? I'll just go to where it's got the actual different people. So this is the actual factions that you get in the game itself. So you've got the Orcs, the Astra Militarum, the Necrons, and the Space Marines. So you've got like four very, very good factions, and these are four factions that people have favourites. Like, you know, or even with all the different DLC, some of these factions here are people's favourites, like, you know, even now. Like for me, for example, I love playing as the Necrons. I enjoy playing as the Space Marines. I love playing as the Orcs. I even enjoy the Astra Militarum, which is a little bit harder to play. So the Astra Militarum is a little bit more difficult because it's not as mechanical, but it does actually have like long range weaponry. So there's just like grab it for free, like just you know, do it there. Yeah, they're giving away free games. Well, I do have a key for it, so I'm going to keep that one back for like in a few weeks' time. I've actually got a lot of keys to give away now over the coming weeks, but I thought I'd actually, when this special is off, I will then do that as a giveaway at some point. But when there are specials to do with Warhammer, quite often you will now get the like Gladius will be very, very cheap or free, like in this sort of instance. This is the second time that I can remember that they've actually done a completely 100% off for the actual game itself, which is just awesome. And then the DLC, there's a lot of DLC. There's 17 DLC, and you're probably thinking, oh, here we go. This is a typical you know, Europa Universalist sort of approach. It's actually the people started really asking for new things all the way through with this. The demolition pack has only just come out. This one adds in new units across all of the factions. So you get 11 different units, because there's ultimately 11 factions if you do grab all the different DLC. And some of these are very, very good. So there's a heap of them that you can actually go and pick up through here. So you can see there that there's a lot of DLC if you add all of it into the actual into the game itself. And I've got to say, like, it's just the more it's a game I can always play, and I will be playing this for 4 hours tomorrow at this time on the Slytherin channel. So if you do want to bounce into there, I'll be playing as the Necrons. I started playing them here on YouTube yesterday. I'm going to take that game and then just move forward and play that one on Twitch, on the Slytherin Twitch channel tomorrow. But this is, as I say, one of my favourite games of all time. Absolutely love it. It's got some very, very good factions in the what you have through here, but you don't need them to have fun with the game. You can actually just play with the original four, and it's a very, very good game. So we've got yeah. Anyway, that's sort of where we are with it all there. Actually, that's pretty cool as well. I do have Battle Sector to give away as well, so let's just hold off before you buy that one. If you're going to be buying that one, you may win it. Anyway, let's do the first of the actual giveaways. So the first game that we are going to give away, I'll just go to my little list, is Blood Bowl 2 Legendary Edition. Is going to be the first of the actual giveaways. So make sure you go to the link at the top and fill in the form. So there's a pinned form list there, so make sure that you're in that, and then you'll be in it for the rest of the giveaways as well. So I'm just going to go and set that up now. What I'll go and do is I'll put where are we? Are they following the Paradox model for DLCs? No, because what it's coming down to is people are asking for these DLCs. They're asking for, like, when Gladius first came out and they announced they were going to then sort of start to bring DLCs in, everyone was asking for different DLCs. So, for example, everyone wanted the Tower at the start. That was sort of what, like, you know, basically people were screaming for it almost, and so they kept on bringing out these DLCs. And I know that whenever they talk about it, they keep on saying, look, you know, while people keep on asking, we'll keep on trying to find a way to actually, you know, allow that to happen. It's not like they went into this with the plan of doing this. This is just where, because the game is so good and so successful, it's ended up here. So there's no plan to bring it into this particular, you know, into having this much DLC. They definitely didn't go into it with that in mind. It was, and I know that even some of them, they've actually been really scratching how do we add new factions, and they've pretty much got all the big ones now. And people still want more. You know, like there's still more and more and more that people actually do want. So we end up with like a a real glut of DLC, but they're all very good with the way that they do actually then go and work. So that's sort of the way it sort of does work. So it's not as if it came in, they didn't have a plan of milking the game like this, but this is just where it ended up because of its popularity. So the problem with this way is people can skip giveaways for games that they don't want or already have. Yeah, so I'm not sure what you mean there, but I'm thinking that, look, if you get something you don't want, you know, and I can see it in the chat, and you say, oh, look, I really don't want that one, and you want me to rerun the thing, that's fine, or you can just give it away to a friend or whatever it might be, or you can even just sort of at the end of the session just reply back to me, and just like when I send you the email, just say, look, actually I really don't need this or don't want it. You can actually give it as a giveaway in the coming weeks, so we can just do it that way. So whichever way you want it to work, that's fine. But you might as well be in it. I mean, I think most of the fun is actually just being part of the marble run, having your marble with a name on it. So Chris is saying the DLCs are reasonably valuable reasonable value on sale for stuff that you want. Yeah, and there's some good things in here. Some, like, you don't need all the stuff, of course, but there's some, you know, like certainly a lot of the actual race packs are very, very cool with what they actually do bring in. Things like the assault pack and stuff like this do bring in a new unit across the board. So every faction then gets like a new type of unit for different sorts of things. Like escalation pack is the same sort of deal. Demolition pack, which just came out, is also has got like a whole lot of new stuff as well. So of course these things just come out. The bigger things like the Drukhari, these are full-on factions that you end up getting. The Adeptus Sororitas is full-on factions. So there's some good factions to be had. You can see there that the DLC, sort of the pricing of the DLC just chops and changes a bit over time, depending on how old it is. Anyway, let's go to our giveaways. So we're going to go and give away, as I said before, we'll just go back across, just do a search in here actually. So Blood Bowl 2. Now the version I have is the I'll just go and double check it again. This is the Legendary Edition. So this is not just Blood Bowl 2. This is better than Blood Bowl 2. We've got the Legendary Edition. This one, buy Blood Bowl 2 Legendary Edition. This is normally nearly $50 worth Australian, so what's that, about $30 worth in US. So you get a lot of the actual factions. You've got the official expansion, the Norse Blood Bowl 2 Undead, Blood Bowl 2 Nurgle, Khemri, so you've got the Dwarves, you've got the Lizard Men, Wood Elves, Chaos Dwarves, and Necromantic as well. So you end up with basically nearly the whole kit, I guess, with all of its different bundles as well. And so, yeah, which is actually fairly cool with all the different bits and pieces you end up with it there. So even though this is an oldish game, this is the one that, well, it was fairly popular, 78%, mixed reviews 68%. So it's an oldish game by, you know, it's like 2015, but it's still like considered to be the best of the Blood Bowls from what people say. It's certainly the version of the game that I enjoyed the most, and so I did quite like this one. Anyway, that's the giveaway. So I will just now go and set up the marble run. Just bear with me. Let's go and open up the text, and I will just pause. I just want to hide my screen to make sure that I've got all the passwords hidden. Just bear with me, guys. So I'll keep everything actually open, and I'll just go to Google Sheets. Go to the giveaways. Yeah, unfortunately, it's I'm going to hide. I'm going to hide the column, and then I can show stuff with what's actually happening through here. So we've got the. Now I'm just going to go and edit. A name or two, just bear with me, just so I don't actually have the other bits and pieces. I did turn off, I was trying to make it so that I could sort of view it safely. Formula. Oh, hang on. View, show, formula bar, there we are. I think I can edit these, or just see if I can. Yep, so we'll I'll just get rid of the little @ symbols and stuff like this, so that we're just using the using what we're doing here. Everything else is good there. All right, so that's all good. I can now just go back and show you what I'm doing. So this is the giveaway. There's 24. I've put myself in here. Just actually, no, I probably shouldn't really have myself in here. I'll take myself out of the equation. I was just testing the form to make sure it works. So we've got what, 23. I'll just go and copy those across and bring them across into my marble run area. Yep, 23. So we'll just save that one. So Morris Michael is saying, any news on Civ 7? No, don't know that. Don't know what they're doing there. Sorry. So again, guys, it's too late to be part of this one, but just jump back in, and I'll just make sure I did save that one. Jump back in, and then you can be in the running for the other giveaways. So I've sort of got like it staggered. I'm going to end up with sort of the bigger games at the back end of this, but there's some good ones along the run. So anyway, we'll just do a single race this time as the giveaway. Right, continue. Race. And go to the names, add names. Open marble names. Here we go. Finish. I've got random selected. There we go. This is a... Alright, so we've got we're going to use bots. Max race is 23. With the bots. Okay, good luck. Let's see how we go. I don't know how this one's going to go. Play. Who's going to win? Blood Bowl 2. There we go. I'm on twice the Silver Hunting UK. Oh, are you? Silver Hunting UK. You are too, actually. Let's forget that. Just go and escape. How do I get out of here? Just go back to the main menu. How'd you get in there twice? You are there twice. Okay, I'm going to have to... I'll just go and ditch you from the... I'll just go and save that one. I'll just go and... thanks for being honest about that. Would have had to have banned you for life from the channel. No, thanks. Don't know what happened there. I'll just go back and have a look. It's sort of one of these things where I guess, yes, we've got this. I'll just get rid of number 17. Delete row. Yeah, whatever happened there. Yep. Anyway, that's that'll be okay. We'll just. Thanks for that. Thanks for being honest. And we'll just go back in, just make sure that's now saved. We've only got 22 runners for this first one. Race. Names. Clear. Open. I wish it was like the other one. Yeah, there we go. So we'll finish that one. So we've got the random bots 22 and play. This one is going to take, actually we don't have a, it's 1 minute 18. That sounds good. All right, away we go. Play. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Here we go. So the first to give away is the Blood Bowl 2. Start. Right, so who we got? Who's going to be the first one out of the gates here? It's Senior Ant-Man coming through with Original Intent coming in second. Wow, there's a lot going on in here. Let's have a bit of a look and see what actually happens. I'll just go back to say the fourth player. So Dusty Monk, we've got Chet Mason way out in front. Dusty Monk has come straight through as well. Whoa, who went through there? Senior Ant-Man has gone straight through as well. Dusty Monk is coming second. Chetman, the others are now in there as well. Oh, Freeman's gone. Free Artisan is out of the race. Senior Ant-Man is miles out in front there. Miles out in front, making his way through. Is anyone going to catch him? Flackhawk's dead. He's gone. Juraxon is dead. So we're seeing these names, but they're actually falling off. There goes Chet Mason. He's now dead as well. Senior Ant-Man trying to make it through towards the back end here. It's a pretty good run, actually. Miles out in front. Just don't fall off. That's the only thing. Don't fall off. So Senior Ant-Man coming in for the win here. This is the finish line. Is there anything tricky going to happen? Well, you made it through the difficult bit. I think you've those there can throw you off. So you've got to be careful here. You've got to be careful. Nope, you made it through. You're in. You've won the Blood Bowl 2 Legendary Edition. There we go. So Senior Ant-Man is the winner. We'll just watch the others, see if anyone else falls off in this last little section. There we go. Silver Hunting UK. we could have left a spare one in there for you. Anyway, I'm just going to grab a drink of water while the others finish. See if anyone else falls off. Well, CB happened to get thrown off there at the back end of that one. Right, so we have a winner. Senior Ant-Man. Whoops. I'll just, where are we? If I press escape, I can then just go back across. And there we go. So Senior Ant-Man, well done. Ant-Man 4, there we go. So I'll just put your name in my little list, and that way at the end of the session I can then send them out to you. I'll just save that just in case something goes wrong. Well done, well done. Final results, one off race there. So we had a lot of did-not finishes back in the back of the actual race there, but that's all cool stuff. So we'll leave that one where that is. And we'll go back into the game itself, or the presentation. So anyway, we've got that one happening. So seeing happens all the time. Lol. Yeah, you almost got to the end there, but it's but that is actually the Senior Ant-Man. So is that you, Antonio, that actually got that one? So anyway, as long as I've got your email address, then that will all be good. So as long as you put that into the form, not a problem. Right, so we've got got those ones in through there. We've got the so Blood Bowl 2. Congratulations, that's the first of them. So the next one we're going to be getting rid of is going to be Chaos Bane Slayer Edition. Now I've got no idea. Chaos Bane. I've got no idea about this game. Chaos Bane. We'll have a look at these as we just go through. So Chaos Bane Slayer Edition is actually, so we've got Chaos Bane for $4, and then we've got this Slayer Edition is $22 Australian, which is around about, say, $15 US, I would guess. So this will be the next giveaway. So we'll just roll straight into this one. It's 82% off at the moment. Oh, what? That's normally $127. Whoa, 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 whoa. This actually may be pretty good. All right, so this is 82% off at the moment. So Fight Chaos' ultimate version of Warhammer Chaos Bane includes the Tomb King's expansion, all existing content, and the new Witch Hunter class. So this is a big one, guys. This is the Slayer edition. So first action RPG set in the Warhammer Fantasy Battles world. 6 character classes, each with unique gameplay, skills, and equipment. A double XL bestiary with 70 monsters aligned with the Chaos Gods, and epic boss battles, optimized for co-op, solo or with 4 players, local or online, purge chaos from the world, the ultimate version of the game, unlock all DLCs with this version to enjoy an enhanced game experience and unlimited replayability. So there you go, wow, you get a lot of stuff with this one. So this it definitely does say the Slayer Edition. So, make sure you get your name in on that form, because I'm just going to go and refill the, re-top up the names. So Thor is saying, why don't you cover games from Paradox or something like Millennia? I do actually have Millennia. I wasn't overly impressed when I was in the beta for it. I didn't like the beta. Then I did like it when it released. I did cover it actually. I covered it. I played a fair bit of it when it came out, but I didn't do like a one-off little video on it. But I did actually play it like a fair bit actually, and I did enjoy it. And I really do think it's an important game. Like it takes the Civilization style games into new areas. So yeah, I did cover it. So no, I definitely did cover it. I just didn't cover it as heavily as as some of the Civ players would have. Helmet pack. You get helmets in this one, guys. You got gold boost, emote packs, pet packs, Tomb Kings. You've got the Chaos Bane Witch Hunter. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here, guys. A lot of content, a lot of great content. So absolutely, this is what you're going to end up getting. So. Like that would be around about $90 worth US dollars, I guess. So this is actually a fairly good one to get hold of in terms of value. Where does it rate? A bit hard to tell actually. This is the if I just go back to the original and just see what the rating actually is. It's only mixed, 59%, 64%. So anyway, that's what it is. Anyway, good luck, guys. This one is there's a lot of stuff in through here. So actually, I'm saying it didn't have tactical battles, so it can't hold Daz long term. It's a bit like that for me, to be honest. I do like tactical battles to a large degree. Having said that, I've really warmed to the way that the auto battle systems work. Like I love Mechabellum, for example, and I really enjoy Gal Civ 4, just with the way that they've actually improved it with Warlords. So I do like auto battlers and Dominions, of course. Actually, that's one thing. I've been playing a lot of Dominions on my Twitch channel this week, and again, there's an incredible. I'll talk about it after this. I do want to talk about this because if you've got Dominions, there's something you're going to be definitely wanting to get, and so I might even I'll do a diversion away from the Skulls thing. It's sort of semi-related because it is still Warhammer, but it's Warhammer Dominions, and it's incredibly good. Anyway, that's the one that's coming. So we've got that one at the moment. That's our next giveaway. Let's go back in, and I'll just double check. If I just get back into Google Sheets, go into here, got a few more giveaways, a few more people that have now come into it as well, and so good luck, guys. Just go and copy those into the names area. There we go. I've got 24 now for this giveaway, so we'll just save that one. So just close that one down. All right, so back into Marble Run. So well done, Senior Ant-Man. Now we've got the next one coming straight on the tail of that one again. Okay, add names, clear, open, finish. Oops, open, finish. 24 this time. So we're going to go into a random map. We're going to use bots. We're going to have 24. So good luck, everyone. This one's a bit longer than the previous one. Actually, Tiny Mutant Squid did win this one in February the 6th of 2024 on our local stats. So we actually do have local stats as to who actually won this one. So so that was actually the record holder of this particular race internally. So we'll just go and play. I don't know if that would have been from Twitch or YouTube. We'll see. All right, good luck. Yep, so Tiny Mutant Squid's time of 2:24 is the time to beat. Oh, it's going to be a bit dangerous, I think. Now we've got whoa, there we go. Oh, most people are dying at the moment, so there's a lot of death and destruction. We're down to just a handful of players. Sticky Wicket out in front, and Sticky Wicket is making his way through fairly well, actually. So he's making a run through while all these magical things are hitting him. We've still got Mike Gillespie coming in second, but a long way behind. So what's coming up for Sticky Wicket? Here comes another ball. He's missed that one. Anything could happen. Whoa, they're aiming for him. They're aiming for him. He's got to make his run through. And they're actually pushing him along. Oh, Oh, he's missed. Sticky Wicket has missed. So who's in front now? Mike Gillespie is in front. So, and you don't want to go too fast as you come back down. Oh, he's been hit with the explosions, but he's still on the map. Is anyone close? We've got Mike coming through. Well, the Chaos Bane is the game that we're giving away. Mike has now stopped. Will the others catch up? Will Chet make up ground? Mike's going backwards now. He's going backwards. Can Chet make it? How far back is Chet? Not that far. Not that far. And in fact, there's Mike. Oh, Mike's just gone backwards. Chet's now in front. There's a lot of destruction on the way. This is a pretty cool run. So Chet's now miles out in front and is still alive. Is still alive. So and is coming down towards the end and is the winner. There we go. So Chet Mason wins this big pack. So next time saying I love this track. Let's just go back to a few of the others that are trying to make their way. We'll look at Swag Boost. There's still a few in front of him. Chet Mason's already won it. No one else has actually got there. There's Silver Hunting UK and almost got thrown off the track. Swag Boost is still in second place. But there we go. We've got Quicksilver Guy has just taken over from second. Anyone else close? No, not really. Oh, here comes the end of the map. It's going to destroy everyone at the back there. Will these guys make it through? I don't think they will. I don't think anyone else will make it through here. That creeping yellow line is basically killing off all the other players. And Swag Boost is gone. Chet is the only one that got through in 1:57. So you beat Tiny Mutant Squid's run as one of our you're the local champion of this particular location. So Chet Mason 9. Just go to final results. I don't know if I can copy those. No, I can't. So I'll just pop you into that point there. So that was the Chaos Bane Slayer edition. Chet Mason is the winner. There we go. Congratulations. Well done. I'll just save that as well. And yeah, well done. That was very cool. We'll just go back to... We'll still go back into random tracks, but I won't do that one. I'll just go back to the race menu, and we can then sort of have that one set up. So what I wanted to talk about was what I've been sort of streaming over the on Twitch for the last week, really, just every so often when I get to it. Is so I'll close. I'll just go back to Dominions and just show you. This is incredibly good. So you've got Dominion 6 back into here, which has nothing to do with Warhammer. If you go to Community Hub for this one and go to the workshop, and it'll be one of the most popular ones in here, but you'll sort of see there's quite a few things that have now come into the game itself. But if you just do a search for Warhammer, you're then going to get essentially Sombre's Warhammer mod, which is just incredible. And so this one here has got so many different factions in it and really fleshed out incredibly well. So it's almost now going to be like I'll still play the original game, but this is as enjoyable and as rich as the original game, with so many different factions to play with it in through here. So we've got the it contains 4 different mods, and they are all important when you actually put this one into it. You've got the Warhammer mod, which is all of the actual factions. You've then got the Warhammer pop types, which sort of changes the world to so that when you go into random areas and recruit, they're going to be more in keeping with the Warhammer world. So the Sombre Warhammer, spelt incorrectly there, AI starting forces boost. It just gives the AI a bit of a boost along if you're wanting to promote that one. And also the disable middle-aged vanilla nations, because these all end up in the middle age. So what you can do is disable all the other vanillas and just play random Warhammer games. So you're only left with the Warhammer nations to play, which is very, very cool. So so important. Only either enable Sombra Warhammer current version or one Sombra Warhammer static version at a time. If you're playing a multiplayer game, I strongly recommend using the static version, or you risk the game breaking if I update the mod. And so he's actually, and this has had a lot of content added to it over the time. The last time I looked at this one was just soon after Dominion 6 released, and a lot of the mounts hadn't been fixed up or anything like this, but now I haven't found anything at all that isn't. In fact, he's got bugs and missing stuff there. For anyone who didn't get the new update, that was back in February. So I don't know if there'll be much in here that people will be sort of saying that stuff needs to be done. Yeah, so he's got a few more versions on beyond this one as well. But yeah, there's a lot to. There's so many different factions in this one. I think there's something like 14 or so factions. I'll just go back out again. See if we can find the list. Yeah, this is a list. 24. It's 24 Warhammer nations to the Middle Age. 23 either entirely created or extensively updated for Dominion 6 by Sombre, and one nation created by Sassuli. The nations added here in their titles in game are, and so you've got the Beastmen, Bretonnia, Chaos Dwarves, Dark Elves, the Dwarves, Khorne, Kislev, the Empire with Altdorf, the Empire with Nuln, the Empire with Middenheim, and so these are all in the centre of the main map. Like, and it's random maps, but there is actually a Warhammer map, but I don't know if it correlates with these actual factions in terms of their placement. I don't think it does. The Greenskins, you've got two of them, Black Crag and Bone Nose tribes. You've got the High Elves, the Lizard Men, the Norska, Nurgle, the Ogre Kingdoms, Skaven, Slanesh, Tilia, Tomb Kings, the Undead, the Vampires, and the Wood Elves. So there's a lot to play. And the one that I'm playing at the moment is as the Wood Elves. And I've got to say, just the events that have been scripted in, the items, like the different heroes that pop up and stuff like that. It's really incredible. It's just an incredible addition to an incredible game. And so definitely have a look at that one. And this is it's Warhammer Week, and so yeah, this is hands down the best Warhammer mod of any game I've ever played. It's just incredible. Like, it really is amazingly good. So I can't rate this one highly enough. You can see their 5-star rating, which is sort of like, I mean, there's a fair few for Dominions that end up with high ratings, but this is high. This is very, very good. Now, yeah, Extra saying, man, that race was not even close. So anyway, we've got the sorry, going back about, so Thor is then saying, why don't you cover games? Yeah, we did Millennia. Ficus is saying Diablo clone. I think it's Diablo-like game. So this is for the one with the Chaos Bane, I'm guessing. So yeah, it definitely wouldn't be Blood Bowl. So it must be Chaos Bane, must be like that one. I haven't heard of it, but it's there's a lot of good content there. So that was a good win to get. Yeah, so we're talking about Millennia backing through there again as well. Okay, Spark is saying, damn, I was yo-yoing up and down for so long. Mike was saying it was a fun one. It was a fun race, that last race. Ziggy is saying, what would happen if no one finished before the flame death got to them? Everyone loses, basically. We'd have to rerun again. The Jolly Guitarist is saying, do you still play Age of Wonders 4? Absolutely. I still love it. It's still one of my favourite games. But there's so much content coming out at the moment that I just haven't had time to play it in recent times. And Dominions is one of these games that I love, but I just keep on forgetting to play it. But I do tend to always look at Age of Wonders. So when I really am looking for stuff to play, Age of Wonders always features in my little list of games that I do want to play. That I haven't played it for a while, but Dominions always ends up being shuffled backwards, and I don't know why. That's why I'm really happy to have been playing it and playing with Sombre's Warhammer mod. I gotta say, this mod, as I said before, just unbelievably good. So, and Dominion's an incredible game as well. I mean, Dominions was hailed as the best fantasy strategy game of all time, and it really is up there. You know, like it is one of the, like when you think of the best of the games, Age of Wonders is as well. Like I'll put Age of Wonders up there as well. But Dominions is an exceptional game with what it does do, and it's got an auto battle system which is just amazingly good. So that's one. You do have a lot of choice when you go into battles with Dominions. You've got to be quite careful with that one. Anyway, back to Skulls. What's the next one we're going to give away? We might as well just keep on rolling through these giveaways. There's a fair few to do. All right, the next one is going to be Blood Bowl 3 Brutal Edition. So let's go straight into that one there. We might as well just keep on rolling through these races, I guess. So we'll just go back in. I'll just go and grab Boltgun as a starting point, and then we'll just go to Blood Bowl. Now this one here, Blood Bowl 3 is actually had a really rocky start. I believe it's a good game now. But it was and it is the one that people are playing. So this is worth getting, but it was a really, really bad start. You can see, unfortunately, it's people have been very unforgiving of the game, and a lot of it's to do with there's all sorts of little things that they changed with this game. Not so much the rules themselves, but just with the user experience. They changed, for example, the commentary team and made it from that British sort of funny, like jokey one into more of an American one, I believe. So it's sort of one of these things where it just lost a lot of its immersion. And also, like I was I had an early version that I was allowed to show. I couldn't even get it to run. So this is so Blood Bowl 2 is exceptional with what it does do, but Blood Bowl 3 has been problematic. So this is one of these ones where Thor's saying you've got to go. Well, you'll still be in the running. So if you receive an email from me, it means that you've won one of the prizes. So Blood Bowl 3, you can see they're mostly negative, and you very rarely see this. But this one's 33% of recent reviews. Mixed was only 44%. So this is one of the dud ones. So Ficus saying, dancing, exclude me from Blood Bowl, not interested, so someone else to have it. I'll see how I go. We'll run it anyway. This is sort of like a bit of this is the worst game I think I've got on my list. I'll just double check. I've got a couple that, it's funny because I thought Chaos Bane was going to be pretty bad, but actually that's actually not bad. Yeah, everything else after this are great games. I've got one that's an oldish game, but there's some very, very modern games coming up. So guys, again, it's pinned at the top there. We've got the form for you to fill in to be in the running. Now I won't, like, you're just going to be, it's good to have a booby prize. This is our booby prize. Having said that, I do believe it's still fun to play, and people do play it. I think if you wanted to play competitively, like against other players, this is the version to actually have. The Legendary Edition, or Brutal Edition, that's the one that I think we actually have. If we have a look at that one there, I think we end up with most of the DLC again in this one, I think. But I'm not 100% sure. Because it's not just the stand. I think it's all the extra stuff as well. So there's a bit of extra stuff in there. I'll just see if I can find it. It's not showing it. Normally the Brutal Editions and stuff will then be shown up. These are just the Black Hawks and stuff like this as well. Yeah, nothing else there. That's not an actual link. Anyway, I'll just double check what it does say. It does say Brutal Edition, so it should be the Brutal Edition of this particular one. So anyway, let's get into it. We'll just go back across. We'll open this one up again. Go to Google Sheets. Go to the giveaway, and we've got a few more extras. For the booby prize. I won't include myself. Actually, Ficus didn't want to be part of this one, so Ficus is out of this one. All right. So anyway, we'll let it go. So. We'll just go and go back to Marble Run. Add names, clear. Oh, hang on. First of all, I've got to cancel that. And add our list of names into here. 25 this time. So we'll just save that one. Open all names. Finish. And Elephant Man actually won this one back in February. Now, Elephant Man is our supreme record holder for the actual Grand Prix that we have. Got an incredible score. It must have been at this time. He won 3 out of the 4 races, and is never ever going to be beaten. And this would have been one of his runs there, just to put that back into context. We're going to be playing with bots, and we have 25, I think. That was what we had, I think. Let me have a quick look. Yep, 25. All right, here we go. So this is the cannon run. So okay, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Too late to enter, says Colin Hands. Yes, it is for this one. You don't want this one. Just put your name in there. Go to the form at the top in this sticky form or in the description. Put your name in there, and there's still heaps to give away. We've got heaps and heaps to give away. So here we go. So we've got everyone's just going to go through in here. I don't know who the first one through will be. Who's going to be first out of the gates? We'll go to the bottom and have a bit of a look and see. Now that maelstrom is going to be the tricky thing. No one through yet. Here they will come. Skettig out in front. John Layla now in front over there. Gyrox on the other side. CB in front over this other side now. The fun bit is going to be down when we get down to this next little section. Not this one, but when we get to the other one. So John got straight through and Gyrox got straight through as well. But they've been hit at the back end here. John's the first one out. Gyrox is there as well. Coming back down now to the loop before they go into the cannon. So we'll look at John being fired from the cannon. Through the maelstrom. John's out in front. CB coming second. Sticky Wicket coming in next. John is through. Straight through. And he's out. CB is out. Sticky Wicket made it through. Maladroit made it through. We've got a few of them in there. Barbara's in there. So Sticky Wicket's the first one through this part of it. A lot of other people not making it through the actual list. So we've got Barbara now out in front to win the booby prize of Blood Bowl 3. And Barbara is going to win this one handily, actually. No, Sticky Wicket is coming through now. Actually, no, Barbara's hit the lead yet again through that part of it. No one else is going to be able to beat Barbara. So congratulations, Barbara. You are the winner of Blood Bowl 3 Brutal Edition. So there we are. Probably not one that you're all that excited about winning, but anyway, that's the one that's currently there. Not very many finishes. Got a few in through here as well. Now, Elephant Man did this one in 132.7 to be our all-time lead on our all-time leaderboard. It was the biggest Grand Prix finish, like by an absolute mile of anyone that we've ever had. So it was a pretty amazing run, that one. I actually wrote it down because it was that I've got it in my ChatTactic notes because it was just so impressive. And it was the week after that we then, or a couple of weeks after that, we then changed. Oh, here comes Grob's going to miss out. He's going to be hit by the yellow line. Is he going to make it through? No, he's not going to make it. He is gone. So, Barbara, congratulations. You are the winner in 148. So you see, like Elephant Man did that one in 132. It was an incredible run. Incredible run. So we'll just go final results in through there. So we've got, so Barbara is the winner. So congratulations, Barbara. I will just go and pop your name next to Blood Bowl 3. Well done on that particular run. So the next one we're going to be doing is going to be one of the best of the games. Actually, this is although having said that, it's not the full game. This is just the base game. This is Battle Sector. So we're going to be. I've got a couple to give away for Battle Sector. I could run it all just in one race. Maybe I will actually. We'll go first and last. We'll get Battle Sector. All right, so we'll do that one next. I'll just go back to the actual list. So if you don't know Battle Sector, where are we? Where's our games? Over here. So I'll just leave that off there for now. I'll come back to that one. I'm reloading it every time, just in case there's new names that do appear there. So it'll be first and last finisher will be what we actually end up having through here for this next one. So Battle Sector, I'll just go back into any of these at this stage and just open her up. We spoke about this a little bit at the top, but this one has got a few DLC coming in. This is a game that really is enhanced by the DLC, I've got to say. So, but it's a very, very good game. This is it's 50% off at the moment. So even just the base game is $60 Australian, which is about $45 US. Even with without the specials, you do actually have a fair few DLC again coming in. This is going to be an exceptional game. They've already got 8 DLCs with a lot of different sorts of factions coming into the game, which makes it a lot more interesting to play. But the base game is literally just 2 factions and only one of them playable. So in terms of what you end up getting, this isn't as I guess as impactful as the other games we've given away where all the DLC is included. It's a bit of a shame actually, because this would have been really cool if it was. It's still good. It's still a great game, but it's but yeah, you don't get the DLC with this one through here. They did also announce that there is going to be the next faction they're going to be bringing in is going to be the Astra Militarum, so that will be another good faction to include. But this, as I say, this game is just getting better and better and better, and it will continue to get better and better. It's going to have active development ongoing. It's going to be one of their flagship games at Slytherin. So planetary supremacy mode is the main thing I like about the game, and that's going to get a lot of attention coming up as well, just from what we sort of saw there in the video release. So it's all looking very, very cool. It's as I say, a great little game, this one. So let's get into it. So again, just make sure you got your name in the form. So if the form is at the top of the screen, just go straight into there. Just going to go into this one. We've got Bertel is going to be the last of them. Get everyone back up to there. Control C, and just keep that one open, and just go back to Marble Run. All right, main race menu. Oh, hang on, before we add the names, I need to copy them into here. 28 now. Okay, save this one. This is good stuff. So this is going to be the first place and the last finisher. What I should have done, I should have had Blood Bowl 3 as the last finisher, shouldn't I? So Silver Hunting UK is saying, I wish they would make a turn-based Warhammer fantasy game. Do they have this? Yeah, actually, Warhammer Fantasy. Yeah, I know. Yes, you're right. That would be pretty cool. That would be very cool. Very, very cool. So we'll just get back in, add names, clear, open. Got convoluted. I wish it was like in Twitch. You guys just type in play and away you go. So that's much easier. So we've got that one through there. Yep, everyone's there. That's good. We'll finish that one off. Get a random start. And how many do we have in the list there? 28. Go bots. 28. Good luck, guys. So the last time we had this particular run, it took 2 minutes and 5, and in the August 22nd of 2023. So I don't remember that run. I do remember Elephant Man's because it was exceptional. Like every race was just him winning. Anyway, let's continue on. We'll just go back in and yeah, that should be okay. All right, good luck. Here we go. I think I've done everything I needed to do. Now, I don't know, is this one going to give us death and destruction? I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. Do we go back and maybe go back to another one? Let's go back and find one that's a bit more destructive. What's 28? This one is Haunted Hills. We haven't done this one before. This one possibly. Let's just give this one a go. We'll just play this one. Yeah, scary tracks to the best. There we go. So because we want to have a bit of death and destruction. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Here we go. So it's the first and the last finisher, not the last place. And oh, here we go. We've already got a couple of them. Oh, Chet Mason is going straight across. Probably not going to make it. What's happening there? That Chet Mason's gone. It's Quicksilver Guy. Oh, Quicksilver Guy is not going to make it either. Yep, so you guys are all not going to make it, unfortunately. You're out of the running, Quicksilver. You're out of the running, Grob. Here comes a few of the others coming in now. So the ghosts are picking you up as you go through. So you've got to be the finisher, which is good. So at the moment we've got Ficus out in front. We've got Maladroit coming in second. Everyone else, Sticky Wicket is the last place. Now everyone's coming through. Let's just go and pick up the pace here a little bit as we come back through. Maladroit has now hit the lead. And going through the scary internals. Ficus back out in front again. And between Ficus and Maladroit. Being picked up and thrown into the next room. Ficus still out in front there, I think. Everyone's now sort of there. Maladroit is now way out in front over this other side. Everyone's very, very close. But who's going to be the last finisher? Down this way. So we've got Duraxon and Ficus back in there, and Senior Ant-Man as well. Up the walls. Duraxon's still out in front at this stage. And down these stairs. Where's the win? Where's the win? Through this ghostly tunnel. There we go. That's the finish line down the bottom there. Is everyone going to make it? So the first one is Duraxon is our first winner. Who's coming in last? So it's now Aria or Spark. Who's going to be the last place finisher? It's going to be Spark. There we go. So the winner is Duraxon. Congratulations. So we've got Duraxon sort of doing the winning. I'll just press escape. We'll do the final results. And so of the finishers, we've got Spark received one of them and Duraxon receives the other one. I'll just go and drop these down into my list. Duraxon and Spark is the other one. So congratulations, guys. That's the base game for Battle Sector. All right, the next giveaway we're going to give away. So we'll keep on rolling through. I think we'll just go back to the race menu again. And the next one is going to be Mordheim, City of the Damned. This is actually a pretty cool game. It's a bit old now, but it's actually a very, very good game. Mordheim, City of the Damned. It's on special at the moment by the looks of things. So it's let's get the chat up so I can see it. Yeah, so We're up to lost the pole position, says Ficus. There we go, yes. All right, so Mordheim is a game that came out in 2015 as well. But this is actually really cool. It's sort of like you've got a squad. And what you've got to do is you've got to sort of then go and raid Mordheim. Like, I don't know if you know the lore of Warhammer, but Mordheim is like a haunted city. Like it's a city of where warp stones are sort of have fallen from the sky, and it's sort of it's haunting the actual city itself. And so, City of the Damned is the first video game adaptation, a cult classic tabletop game, Mordheim. So it's based on a tabletop, set in the Warhammer world's decimated empire city of Mordheim. City of the Damned is a turn-based tactical game where you lead warbands into bloody and lethal skirmishes. Very, very well done. It's a great little game, actually. And so, mostly positive, as you can sort of see, 72%, 71%. I think it should rate higher than that, to be honest. It's 90% off at the moment. So... but this is a game that's a very, very enjoyable game to play. So this is a good one if you haven't got it. So just go through all the details back and through there. So fully customizable warbands. Choose from a multitude of classes with unique abilities to create unique strategies. It's just a bit old now, I guess, the actual game, like, coming in on 10 years. But it's a lot of fun to play. It's sort of... It's almost like an XCOM sort of style of game to a degree, but with even more stuff in it. But I was saying I already have it too. Really good game. Look, I'll still just... I won't exclude anyone from it. If you win it, you don't want it, just let me know at the end of it, and I'll give it away in the coming weeks. So I'll just keep everyone in there. It's easier for me to not have to sort through the chat to see who to exclude. So if I send you the email and you want it, just shoot it back to me and say, hey, I don't really want it, thank you, and then I can give it away. But that is actually where we are. I'll just go and reload this one in now. So the Google Sheets, and this one here. I've still got the same list, so it's the same runners as the previous one, so that's okay. I'm just going to open up one of these, just so we've got it open there for the next run. All right, well, I don't have to do anything with this one. I can just go straight into the actual game itself. We don't need to add any names. We just go into a random track. So this is for Mordheim. Yep, this will do us. So Michael Dus actually was the winner of this one back in September. It's our local record holder for this particular one. Original intent saying, what was the last game I didn't win? That was the one we just finished before was Battle Sector, but this one's for Mordheim. So good luck, everyone. We'll just go and play it with the 28 races. Okay, so good luck. Waiting to start. Did I? Oh, sorry, I've screwed this one up. Stop. Main menu. Confirm. Didn't check bots. All right. This is one that we had before, I think. Anyway, let's see how we go. Play. Okay, so this is for Mordheim. Actually, another haunted one would have been more appropriate, wouldn't it? For Mordheim. Yeah, so Mordheim's sort of like a squad-based squad management game. Area seems to be out in front. Got a few others now joining Area. It should be the first one out of the blocks here. There we are. Straight through. Got Charles coming in second. Just follow one of these other ones just to see if they can catch up with the others. There's Area out in front. Area straight through. Oh no, not straight through. Oh yes, you are. Area's still miles out in front. Making it straight. Oh, straight through again. Wow. I think this is going to be an easy win. because you're not getting caught up at all in the actual blockages. There's still one more block to come. That's the last chance for anyone else to be able to challenge area for Mordheim. I would guess. Are you going to make it straight through? Yes, you are. With assistance. Don't think there's much else that can sort of stop you at this point in time. I don't know if you're going to be able to fall off the rung. No one else has even made it through there yet. So miles and miles and miles out in front. Now, if these things move around, that may cause some issues. Is that one moving? Oh, Aria's out. Gyrax is coming through and is a winner. There we go. So Gyrax wins the actual thing. Everyone else is now falling through. If you're not directly underneath the finish line, you're in trouble. So we've got a few finishes in through here. This is a good way to finish, actually. So Gyrax made it through. Let's see who actually finishes. Who else finishes? Yep, not very many. Not very many finishes. Ficus is going to make it. Yep, you're in there. ZXM and Barbara are out. All right, so congratulations, Gyrox. I'll just go and put you into the list. That was Mordheim. So we'll record that one. That's good stuff. All right, we've still got a couple of good games to go, actually, before we sort of finish off the session. The next one is going to be Warhammer 40,000. So Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus. So we'll do that one next. And again, a very, very good game, this one. Very polished. In fact, the Mechanicus 2 is coming. So we've got that one. Let's go and start there, but I think it'll then show. We'll talk about Mechanicus, the original one. You dominate the battlefield, blah blah blah. I'll find the original. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Mechanicus, there we go. So it's on special at the moment as well. So this one is on special for 80% off. So it's normally $43 Australian, so that's around about, say, $35 US, I guess. So 80% off at the moment for Mechanicus. This one is very positive. So this one is 92%. It's that good. And also 92% in recent times as well. So this one came out in 2018. It doesn't, you know, that feels older than what it actually is. It doesn't feel that old. Yeah, so we've got that one in through there. So Gorrickson, thanks. It'll be fun to play. Yeah, no, that last one is a good one. So congratulations to that one. So Cookie is saying no. Free Artisan saying, regarding Battle Sector Daz, did you notice any issue with sound design or combat for the factions? I heard it got somewhat repetitive with voiceovers on units, or did they improve it? I think it. Yeah, it is repetitive. It is like when I think about it, when I play it, it is repetitive in that sort of sense with the voiceover. I've got to say, like Black Labs games do incredible graphics. Like they're incredibly good at graphics. They have done a really good job of the base mechanics of this game as well, and they traditionally do a good job of that. They also, because they also did Battlestar Galactica as well. So they did Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, was the other game that they did for Slytherin. And so they did exceptionally well on those two fronts. Their dialogue and voice acting for Battlestar Galactica was the worst I've ever come across in any game. It was terrible. But the voice acting and the actual sound that they put into Battle Sector was actually really, really good, except that they didn't have enough differences in the actual voicing. So it's the same statement over and over and over whenever you click on a unit, and so they didn't really play with that one much. And it would be nice if they did do something like if a voice, if a voice activates, like make sure it doesn't activate for the next 3 or 4 minutes. Even if there's nothing that plays at all, or get multiple voices. So it sort of missed out on that sense. So it has lost immersion because of that. But I've got to say that because I wasn't expecting much from the dialogue or from the voice acting for Battle Sector, but I'm very pleasantly surprised just how good it actually was. But the reason I say that was only because of Deadlock. I love Deadlock as a game, but just the voice and the dialogue was terrible in that game. So Ficus, I can't. I'm not going to be excluding anyone. Just if I send you something and you don't want it, just return it. So Silver Hunting UK is saying, why is Slytherin taking over making of Battle Sector? I'm not sure actually. Maybe Black Labs Games has got another focus that they're moving on to. I would guess. I don't think it's anything sort of nefarious. I think it's just one of those things where it seems pretty much that's what they both want. So, but I'm not sure why. So I don't know. I don't understand why. Similarly, at the same week, Master of Magic also is sort of basically going to be sort of stopping development as well. Fairly very shortly. I sort of hope that they do fix Master of Magic a little bit. Just clean it up a little bit. But I don't believe there's any plans like with Battle Sector. There are plans to continue building content, but I don't think that's the case with Master of Magic, which is a shame. I would love that. Anyway, that's sort of where we are. Anyway, Mechanicus, we didn't. Did we do Mechanicus? No, Mechanicus is still coming up, isn't it? We haven't done that one yet. Just double check. Yep, Gyrox was the winner of that last one. Right, so this is going to be for Mechanicus. We'll just go back across and see what we have. Still the same runners again. So we'll just roll straight into it. Got the final results there. Geez, not very many people finished that one. All right, here we go. So we'll just go to random. Make sure it's bots. It's a fairly short run, this one. So Mad Hat Raven Desk won this one for us in August of 2023. He's our record holder at 121. The overall record holder is 114, so it's going to be a fairly fast race. So this is for Mechanicus. Good luck, everyone. Just get so I can see the chat and play. Gyrox out in front again. We've got Flackhawk making its way down. Flackhawk's the first one out with Sketic. First one out is Sketic, just in front. Who's going to make it through? Flackhawk now in front, but Sketic's come straight through. Ficus now out in front, who doesn't want this game. If Ficus does win this one, I'll just go to whoever's... If Ficus wins this game, you did say you didn't want it, I think. If Ficus wins this game, I will actually make the last finisher the winner. So we'll do it that way. That way I can still, I don't have to remanage the names. I can just have if I know that someone doesn't want it, then I can just have it. It's the last place finisher. It's a fairly fast race actually. So Sketic is now miles out in front here. Miles out in front. Are you going to make it through? No, you're not. No, you are not. Here comes Gyrox for another win. Oh, and it's John Layla. Who's the Sketic is the first one out. And straight through that one. And not straight through this one. Here comes Gyrox again. Gyrox did not make it. Sticky Wicket is now through. So Sticky Wicket with Charles Lenny. And John Layla and Bertel is, in fact, John has got the momentum to win this one. Now, is anyone going to get kicked off here? Sticky Wicket gets into the win. Congratulations, Charles Lenny coming in next. John Layla, Bertel, Maladroit, Sketic, Grob. So it looks like we've got all finishers in through here. We've still got a lot of people trying to make their way through. at the top. There goes ZXM way up through here. What's happened with him? What's going on here? I don't know what happened. Anyway, miles behind. He's been wiped out by the yellow line. Quicksilver guy is also probably going to not quite make it. The yellow line is on its way through to try to go and pick up these guys. Oh, maybe they'll make it. Maybe they'll make it. Maybe ZXM's the only one that doesn't actually make it in this case. All right, through we go, through we go. Yep, they've all done it. So well done, Sticky Wicket. Congratulations. I'll just go and put your name down next to Mechanicus. All right, we've got one more giveaway, and that will sort of round us out for close to 2 hours, which is about what I like to do. So that's actually good. And the last one, I've kept one of the more modern games till the end. So we'll just go to the final result. So only 2 didn't finish: Senior Ant-Man and ZXM. There we are. So everyone else actually did manage to finish that one. So we'll just go back to the race menu. And we'll just go back through and now talk about the last of the giveaways. So what we end up having next is the next one we have is Rogue Trader, which came out fairly recently. I haven't played this one, but it's by all accounts it's very good. Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. So and it's got the yeah, so it's essentially made in close partnership with Games Workshop. Rogue Trader is a story-rich classical RPG from Owlcat Games, developers of the critically acclaimed game Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous. Now, I tend not to play RPGs much myself, but it's rating 77% and 81% in recent times. It came out only in December, so it's very recent with what it actually did do. So I'll just get rid of so I can see the chat. Saying rigged, yeah. I didn't finish because I wanted to save my luck for this one. Here we go. So this one is a good one to grab as well. Like there's been a few good ones. I'm actually really chuffed with the quality of the giveaways that I was actually able to get from Games Workshop and from the Skulls organisers. It's been really cool. They actually also sent me like a special other thing where so a lot of the giveaways are split between what I received in the loot pack that I got, as well as an online aspect that they sent me as well. So it's been great. I'm the only thing I'm scared of is that they're printed printed codes, and so I'm just hoping that I haven't screwed up. If you run into any troubles, by the way, if you do win anything and you run into troubles, getting the game through that process, please let me know, and I'll do what I can to get it fixed, because yeah, I don't know if what's going to happen here. So we've got the now we don't actually have the Voidfarer bundle, but we do actually have just the original Rogue Trader here. Normally about $70 Australian, so that's about $50 US would be what it is. 30% off at the moment. But as I say, this one here is rated very highly. From in terms of what people have told me, that they really enjoyed it. A lot of people are saying that I would enjoy covering this game. I just got too much on at the moment, too many things to do. 130-hour space epic with excellent writing and combat, excellent adaptation of the Warhammer universe. So it looks like a great one to sort of then go and get, really. Sort of a bit of a read more. Yeah, the Voidfarer edition just adds more stuff into it. Yeah, good stuff. Looks very good. And certainly from people who have played the game have told me that it's very good. Plan your actions carefully. Yeah, so it's it looks amazing actually. So anyway, that's going to be the next one. This is going to be the last of the giveaways that we actually have. So so we'll get into that one. More bits are saying, hi Daz, Gal Civ 4 updated to 2.6 this week. Okay, I'll have to have a look maybe next week, because I'm sort of now we're running now towards the end of this particular session, and there's been a lot of giveaways. I'll just double check and see if anyone else has put their name down before we move into the final giveaway. And yes, we have Shadow Turtle is now also in the running. I might just add you in manually, I think. So Shadow Turtle, I'll just leave that one through there. So again, good luck, guys. Let's go back into here, add names. Right, 29 names, 29 in the run for this one here. Yeah, ZXM is saying too much reading for your streams, like 4 hours reading for every hour of battles. I don't know, like I've been playing Kingdoms and I'm a bit embarrassed. I've been playing like 3-hour live streams and only playing for maybe the last 45 minutes. The rest of the time has just been talking about mechanics and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to start playing some of these games where I just get in and start playing. Tomorrow's session for playing Gladius should be fine because I'm sort of part way through a game there. I was live streaming that here on YouTube yesterday, but I will keep on playing that one across on Slytherin tomorrow. Anyway, that's done. We've done that one. 29 games. Let's go for a random map. We'll try to actually let's finish this one off with an actual Grand Prix. We'll do our standard Grand Prix. Now we've got 29 races. We are going to be using bots. We're going to autofill 4 races where the maximum elimination, I think we actually up this, but the overall percentage to say 85%. Yeah, let's do that one. Minimum time 10 seconds, maximum time 300 seconds. That's about right. Okay, autofill. Here we go, guys. Good luck. This will be for the last. So what time are you streaming tomorrow? Starting in 22 hours on the Slytherin Twitch channel. Request play Gladius with Tau. I know you don't like them. I've already started playing as the Necrons, and so I'm actually fighting the Tau right now. So the actual the game tomorrow will start off with an attack on Tau cities with our Necron forces. We've actually been able to push forward a little bit, and we have Chaos Marines to the north of us for tomorrow's session. So there'll be a fair bit of action going on. I'm trying to get to where I can then show the new equipment, but it's fairly late in the piece for the Necrons. So so I'm just making my way through the tech tree at the moment. Anyway, autofill. There we go. We're going to end up with 4 races. First one is a big one. Last one is a big one as well. So let's get into it. Not congratulations yet. Good luck, everyone. So we've got 29 races. We are using bots. Play. Come on. All right, so good luck. First of the races. So there's going to be 4 races, and whoever wins at the end here is going to be the actual winner. Original Intent is the first one out with CB. Barbara coming in next. Shadow Turtle in there as well. Still got the others. Actually, we played this one the other day, I think. I think we've already had this one. Maybe we haven't. Mike is the first one. He's just dribbled out and into this little area, this slowing down area. Quicksilver guy is straight through the outside edge, and Aria is as well. Aria is straight around the outside edge. That's the way to do it. That's the way you sort of get the results. Oh, Aria's on that line there. Quicksilver guy is coming in next. Aria's still out in front. Gyrax has now made his way through. Quicksilver guy and Sticky Wickets on this side as well, but it's now Aria with Gyrax, and straight up the loop. They're still the main ones out in front here. Actually, here we go. We've got where actually are they? Looks like Barbara somehow got ahead. Oh no, Barbara's coming back the other way. It's still Aria. Now you don't want to get hit by that, I don't think. Yeah, Quicksilver guy has been killed. Maladrite's now the leader, coming back out through the front here. We've got that turret in the middle there. Firing at different people. Will they push them off the edge? Firing at Began or ZXM. ZXM is Began from Twitch, if you ever watch any of the Twitch channels stuff. And Began always is the is like the red shirt from Star Trek. He always gets killed. Aria's back out in front again. Here comes Began again, or ZXM, coming back through. So Aria's now been caught up in here. Began is on the outside run. This is very, very tight. Someone's going to come out on the outside here and win this, while these guys are stuck in the middle here. Skedic's also stuck. Aria's still slightly in front, but it's very, very close. They've gone separate ways. Just watch and see who actually comes through the end here. Looks like some sort of portal that goes somewhere. I'm not sure where it goes. Aria and ZXM both hit this one almost identically. Aria is the first one. ZXM very, very close. Yeah, there's an extremely tight race this time. ZXM gone straight through the middle. That's gonna save an enormous amount of time. So it looks like ZXM is going to be the winner of the first race. There we go. There's the all you got to do is win here, and so that's the so there's points there. So ZXM gets the points for the first one. We have had some issues where if we don't have enough finishes, the game actually will give too many points, but this one we should be fine. Skedic coming in for number 2. This is it's easy important to get into the top 10 here. Gyrux, John Layla. Where's Aria gone? Oh, there's Aria. Way at the back there now. It was so tight all the way through. So CB coming in next for 5th place. You want to be 10th at this stage. 10th gets 10 points. First gets 20. Here comes Aria, is coming in 7th. Silver Hunting UK is in 8th. Grob, Dave Flute is going to get the 10 points. There we go. Thori and the others are now being caught up by the yellow line. And Spark didn't make it either. So unfortunately, those ones that got hit by the yellow get 0 points. So final results. Let's have a bit of a look and see what's happening here. That was race 1. It's not you're not the winner. That's just race 1. If you have a look at the actual Grand Prix points, so Began of ZXM gets 20. We've got 15 for Skedic, 12 for Gyrux, 10 for both Dave and John Layla, because 10th place gets 10 points. Then we go down through the actual listing through there. The non-finishers don't get any points. So that's the next one, next map. So we'll play this one. This one is Winter Masters. This one is a fairly short one, I think. Good luck again, guys. Good luck. I'll just grab one of these and just see what actually is going to happen here. Don't know who's going to be winning this one. Okay, Grob is out in front here. We're coming across into this other side. Swag Boost is the first one through with Sticky Wicket and Grob. Straight through this middle area. That's good. So Swag Boost still out in front. With Grob and Sticky Wicket. It's Christmas themed, this one. Oh, who's going to be the first one released? Oh, Spark came jumping across the top. Yep, so there goes Spark. Straight down. Spark is dead. Ficus is dead. Dusty Monk is dead. Aria is thrown up into the air, and JKS is okay. Shadow Turtle is dead. Wow, a lot of people dying in this one. There's a few. Mike is now out in the lead. Yeah, the others are sort of struggling a fair bit to get through, but Yeah, it's actually Charles now, Silver Hunting UK. John Lawler is just being killed. Not going to be very many finishes in this one. This will sort out the leaderboard. Oh, there goes Silver Hunting UK. There goes Mike Gillespie. It's Charles out in front at this stage, with Juraxon coming in second. Bertle coming in third. Original Intent coming in fourth. And that's the finish line. So looks like it might be Charles. Should have a fairly clear run. Yep, congratulations, Charles. Is a good one to win because there's not going to be very many finishes. Bertle coming in second, Maladroit coming in third, Juraxon fourth. Then we've got Skedic fifth, Original Intent. So the fifth one is Dave Flute to get the 10 points. Okay, we'll just wait for the others. We've just got Flackhawk as the last one. All right, so Charles Lenny is the winner through there. So congratulations. Let's go to the final results. Have a quick look at the Grand Prix standing. So ZXM out in front with 24 points, and then we've got 23 points for Skedic, 20 points for Dave. I think, Dave, you got the 10th twice in a row, I think, haven't you? Which is pretty exceptional. Anyway, that's Rolling Wonder. Okay. Wait for everyone to move down. Oh, it's Star Trek. It's a Star Trek theme. No idea what we're seeing into here. Big long list. Let's make our way through the area. I don't know where it's supposed to send us. I'm stuck in there. Grob is the first one down into this portion of it. I don't know where the actual winning section is. Must be at the back end there. Let's just follow one of these through. Aria is out in front, so deserves a win after all of the troubles. Bertle is dead. Sticky Wicket dead. A few of the others dead as well. Aria's still out in front. There we go. Just got to get past that line. So Aria is the winner. Congratulations. That's it. No one else gets any other points. Now we're going to have to be careful here because quite often the other ones show up. So there's something, I think this one's going to be a bit wrong. Let's go to final results. What we'll do is have a quick look at the ChatTactic. Oh no, it did actually have... Yeah, okay, that's legitimate. It sort of set the points from wherever they actually finished. So that one should be okay. The Grand Prix points. So ZXM did very, very well there again. So ZXM is miles out in front now, 36 points versus the second place with Skedic with 27. So a lot to make up. So ZXM definitely in the box seat here for the last map. So the bracket, back in through here. Aria is coming in third overall. So it's going to be just a race around the laps. So no one's going to die in this one, unfortunately. So we need, like, for anyone to have a chance to win, ZXM has to finish outside the top 10. Otherwise, he's pretty much got it. Oh, actually, no, there can still be some other variances depending on who actually gets through. It's probably really going to be between Aria, ZXM, and Skedic, I would think, to see where they come. If everyone, like, there's ZXM, they're about halfway through. I'll just go to say about 8th place. Actually, even that's not enough. 9th. Yep, not really gonna help us. So there should be 3 laps here. Just go up near the front and just watch these guys. Actually, Charles, I think, could pull this off if he actually does well and the others all do poorly. He may be okay. Everyone's now sort of spreading out a little bit. right, so this is lap 2. With Thor out in front. Comes Charles again. We're not seeing our leaderboard though, are we? They're a long way back. Here comes Aria. Still a fair way back though. So coming around this other corner, and then that should be the next for the final lap. There's Charles out in front. Senior Ant-Man coming in third. Actually, that's still not the final lap yet. This would be it coming up here, I think. Yep, there's the. This will be for the final lap of the run. So Charles did hit the lead at the end there. ZXM is actually coming up through the leaderboard at 7th spot. Just go back to these sorts of places. There's ZXM. So the only chance anyone has of really beating ZXM is if he doesn't finish in the top. There's no one else. I don't think there's anyone else close enough on the leaderboard in the ones out in front to be able to challenge him. Yep. So we'll just go that way, Maladroit there. So ZXM is coming in 7th. These guys have been out in front for a long, long period of time. Who is going to win? Thor hit the lead. Now Charles is back in the lead again. Is this the last turn? Yes, this is it. So Charles is miles out in front in terms of the race. And he's going to win easily. Thor came second. Senior Ant-Man. Barbara got the 10 points. So that was pretty cool. Okay, let's go to the final results. Have a quick look at the Grand Prix scores. Yeah, so ZXM is the winner, although Charles got 41 points. So it ended up being very, very close in the end. Very close. So if ZXM had finished further back, that would have been pretty damn amazing. 41 points versus, 43 points. So only a 2-point difference in the end. So 2 wins there for Charles, but didn't pick up the other places, whereas ZXM picked up a few of the other places. So we'll just finish off the Grand Prix. So congratulations, ZXM. So Skeddick came in third. Charles, very, very close finish there. That was very, very close. And then we've got ZXM in through this other side as well. Yeah, so Skeddick saying this track is a bit boring. Yeah, I don't like the tracks personally, but it just comes up randomly. So ZXM saying I want to be 10th. Yeah, you would have got even more points. But no, that was a good finish. So congratulations ZXM for winning Rogue Trader. So that's a good one to win. So it's saying nice, a game that I need/want. That's great. So you're saying I quite like it, all about position and drift. But yeah, I get it isn't the most danger filled. I like the danger ones because it means 0 points if you get killed. All right, so ZXM is the winner. Congratulations, everyone. I'm going to leave it there. So I'll be back next week at the normal Sunday time at this stage. And then we'll sort of just continue on. But tomorrow, I couldn't do it tomorrow for the simple reason I'm doing the streaming over on Slytherin at the same time. And that will be, as I say, be Gladius playing as the Necrons, just trying to sort of dominate and then pick up the other units we actually have through there. So we're in a good position in that particular run. It should be fun. I don't think I'll start again. I think I'll just keep that one going. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it that one there. So I hope you're having a good Skulls week. It's certainly been a lot of specials, a lot of announcements, a lot of big things happening through the tournament, or not the tournament, but through the event. And I'll catch you guys next week, and then we can talk about kingdoms and like if the return of the Shakturi has been announced, then I can go through that as well. So anyway, have a great week, and I'll catch you next week.